Growing a strong community in Ferguson 10 years after Michael Brown's death. 5 on Your Side's Travis Cummings takes us to a farm being called a harvest for hope.
This land, there's a lot of healing that takes place here.
On the oldest organic farm west of the Mississippi. Molly Rockaman and Earth Dance Teaching Farm are sprouting up spirits through food.
That means people not having adequate access to it, and it also means people needing and desiring the skills to learn how to grow it themselves.
North County needed this in August 2014. The farm was in its 6th growing season when a dark cloud was cast on the land.
My personal passion has always been about social justice, but even for me, hearing about what happened to Mike Brown was such a wake-up call.
The 18-year-old's death and the discord after made Rockaman and her peers dig deeper.
Sadly, like how many of us didn't realize the radical gap in people's lived experiences based on the color of their skin.
When protesters uprooted the farmers market, Rockaman kept nurturing the crops outside and what was on the inside.
What conversations do we need to have? How could we be a gathering place for the community? How could we be more inclusive?
10 years later, the farm is a foundation, rebuilding lives in Ferguson. 500 people have graduated from the farm's garden training program.
So now people are actually being paid to do the apprenticeship program because they are contributing labor.
Earth Dance invites young people to learn on the land and visits them at school. There's a pay-what-you-can farm stand. The produce being grown here supplies food deserts. What once was a sad moment for farmers in Ferguson, now a steadfast mission to sow seeds.
So we just try to mimic nature and figure out how can we create symbiotic relationships that really create abundance and allow people to flourish.
Travis Cummings, Mom on Your Side.
Our newsroom has been working closely with the community to capture the growth and rebirth happening right now in Ferguson. You can see it for yourself in our special, Race, Listen, Learn, Live, Voices of Ferguson. It airs next Thursday, August 22nd at 7 p.m. Millions of people who receive money from Social Security could get a second payment this month. But as our National Verify team explains, it's not exactly extra money.
Every month, 1 in 5 Americans receives a payment from the U.S. Social Security Administration. Typically, these are set payments that come like clockwork, but some recipients are wondering if they might get a bonus payment this month. So, let's verify. Will Social Security recipients receive a bonus payment in August? Our sources are the Social Security Administration and AARP. Social Security payments are sent out on a strict schedule. Most retirees get their payments on a set Wednesday of each month, but those who receive supplemental security income, such as people who are disabled or blind and meet income qualifications, get their payments on the first of the month. This can be a problem if the first falls on a weekend when banks are closed, like on Sunday, September 1st, 2024. In August, this means SSI recipients will get paid on August 1st and August 30th, but this isn't a bonus payment. They're just getting their September money 2 days earlier. So, no, Social Security recipients will not receive a bonus payment in August. AARP says all Social Security payments that would be processed on a federal holiday also get sent earlier. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
What would you like for us to verify? You can email us at verify@ksdk.com. Right now, you can help kids get their hands on school supplies and get a discount at Six Flags. This week, the theme park is hosting a back-to-school supply drive. You have until Friday to donate, and if you bring 5 school supplies to the park, you get a one-day ticket for just $20. All donations go to KidSmart. Let's take a live look at the St. Louis Science Center, where the Unearth celebration is underway. It marks the day 34 years ago when the most complete T-Rex fossil was discovered in South Dakota. She's lovingly known as Sue, and she's currently on display at the St. Louis Science Center. To celebrate, experts will give free dino-themed presentations today. Admission is free, but it costs $8 for tickets to see that Sue exhibit.
How cool is that? We love things like that. I have cousins coming in from Chicago. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. So Doppler weather radar is showing some showers on here. And, nothing severe, maybe a rumble of thunder. We're not really seeing a lot of lightning in the shower activity, but boy, it's dropping that temperature from 77, the high, to where we're at right now, about 72. We're probably not going to go much higher than that at all today. So there it is, Cottleville to Wildwood to Cedar Hill. Just keep the umbrellas handy. And then you get more golds and oranges, and that just means some downpours out there are possible. Otherwise, that green is just simply some light rain all the way through most of the area. So Lambert right now, look how wet it is there. And then Highland, Illinois, cloudy. Cuba's cloudy, and downtown St. Louis is cloudy. But at the airport, we have wet runways and a good flying weather, though. The wind isn't too high at all. It's south-southeast at about 9 miles an hour. There is that temperature of 72, and that humidity, as you can imagine, with the rain around, is up there at 76%. So some of us, where it's raining, in the 60s right now, so very cool and way below average temperatures, just as expected. So the high temperature has already been reached at 77 in St. Louis, and of course those temperatures where it's very cool and it's been raining in the 60s and staying in the 60s probably for the rest of the day. So low pressure right around Kansas City. It is kind of giving enough lift in the atmosphere to provide us with these showers in here and maybe a rumble of thunder, but not expecting that to be a big issue at all. And we're not expecting flash flooding. So still watching this area of low pressure as it tracks across the state of Missouri today. And that future cast is showing that chance of showers in here will become spottier as we get into the overnight and even Tuesday. We can't really rule out a real quick shower or a rumble of thunder, but most of Tuesday, very dry. And then as we get into Wednesday, we'll watch more shower and thunderstorm chances, especially on the Missouri side is the way it's looking now. And still that chance of rain even in the morning hours on Wednesday. So the timing on all these disturbances moving through all the way through the week, well, it could be overnight into the morning hours is the way most of the models are depicting these showers and storms. Here is early on Friday morning, so we'll watch Thursday night into early Friday with another chance of showers and storms in here, and probably some really nice dry time, especially in the evening hours is the way it's looking at this point. And then over the weekend, we really dry out. But how much rain from now through early Saturday? 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, maybe some heavier spots. And of course, the weeds are moderate and mold is on the low side. Real quickly, 7-day forecast, Kay, we do get up to about 91 Thursday and 90 on Friday.
All right, thank you, Jim.